Hey everyone, welcome to Ayush Paper's YouTube channel. This is Ashwarya, the artist behind Ashwarya Expressions, and today we are gonna paint this silhouette for the upcoming Halloween. So without further delay, let's begin. So we have our sketchbook taped over all sides so that we have a fine and beautiful border at the end. And the first thing that we have to do is to sketch the figures out with basic shapes. And we don't need to do much detailings because all we have to do at the end is to paint the figures black for the silhouette. The figures that we have to draw is just the girl wearing a hat and 3 bats behind her. And once we are done sketching the figures out, let's move on to painting them. We will start with making the whole paper wet with a flat brush. The whole process of painting the picture consists of dabbing the brush in the whole painting. So we will be starting with applying white at both the sides of the figure of the girl and then changing the color to yellow ochre. In the meantime, let me remind you to subscribe to Ayush Paper's YouTube channel and follow them on Instagram as well at the handle Ayush Paper. For this painting, I am using the A5 size watercolor sketchbook by Ayush Paper, and if you still don't have this sketchbook, get one for yourself and do not forget to use the code ASH10 to get a 10% discount on all Ayush Paper sketchbooks. Coming back to this painting, we will also be using a bit of orange and then we will continue the dabbing process with the color brown. We will also keep adding the color white at certain areas to give the painting a smoky effect. And then, just as in watercolors we move from lighter colors to darker ones, we will now be working with the color dark brown for the background. We will now switch to the darkest of all colors, that is black, for the background. And for this color as well, we will continue with the same process as we did till now, that is dabbing the brush for a smoky effect. And while going through the whole process of painting this picture, make sure that you apply all the paints while the paper is still wet from start to finish. So from the very beginning, when you start painting the picture, make sure that you wet the paper enough so that it remains wet as long as you paint the background. And the last thing that we have to do in painting this picture is to paint the figures totally black. And while doing this, make sure that none of the areas are left out. We will also paint the bats at the back black as well. Do not forget to add tiny bats as well to make the picture look more spooky. And finally, that we are done with the painting, it's time for us to peel off the tapes. And after we are done peeling off the tapes, this is how it will look. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video and learned something new from it. Feel free to shoot any questions that you might have regarding this video. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.